Hello everyone, welcome back. Today I want to talk to you guys about these Glock KCI magazines. Okay, these are clones that are made in Korea, and I have this group here. That's an original Glock. This group here that I've been using for the last 7 years works great. Basically, I've worked up about 75,000 rounds on my Glock 17 with these magazines right here. And, in fact, the trigger reset on that gun broke this past weekend, so that's on its way out for repair. And these are the magazines that got it there. Okay, I like these so much that I just bought another batch of these KCIs. Now, one of the differences I've noticed. This is an original Glock magazine that came with the pistol, and one of the things I noticed is that it has the cutouts for the magazine release on both sides. The first KCIs that I bought, they only had that on one side, so that was an earlier generation. The rest of it pretty much looks the same. They've got these steel lips. They got the you can see the magazine counting holes in the back, and I can see that there's a steel plate in the back. I can see the steel there. So very solid. I mean, these magazines over here have survived 7 winters, 7 summers, hot weather, cold weather, rain, snow, dry, dropping on the ground, and I have never had any problems with the springs. They just work great, and I really don't maintain them or do anything. I mean, I suppose I should occasionally spray the inside with some oil or something, but I don't, and they just work. So these work pretty good. I noticed that with the next generation, what they did is on these KCIs, they put the cutout for the magazine release on both sides. So they brought that up a generation. And like I said, these work really good. Right now, I'm using these with my Glock 19 because the Glock 17 is out for repair. And with the Glock 19, which is, basically it sticks out a little bit on the bottom, which is fine. I did buy a few of the KCI 15 rounders that are specific to the Glock 19, and you can see how they fit flush there. I mean, just like I said, they work great. I think I paid $9 for these KCIs at Pmag warehouse. I just got them last week. About 2 years ago, I got these Pmags, which were absolutely horrible. I got 2 of those, and I'm glad I didn't buy any more. And the thing that really sucks about this, they don't have the steel feed lips, and the follower, if you look at the follower, you see how the followers just stick way up? And they cause all sorts of jams. So they have no steel lips, and there's nothing holding the followers in place. So these absolutely suck. Don't get these. Don't get these Pmags that don't have the steel lips. A year ago, I got these Pmags. Now the Pmags don't have these steel lips. They have the orange follower, but they definitely that follower is pretty good there. I mean, it doesn't stick up; it stays in place. So functionally, these Pmags work pretty good. 2 things I don't like about them. Number one, the springs were really tight, even compared to the KCI ones or the Glock ones. And for women, it was really hard to fill these up. But the thing that really annoyed me even more is on the back side, it doesn't have the round count. So if I hold up the KCI one here, you can see how the KCI one has the round counts and the holes for the round count in the back. This one does not have that. What this Pmag does have, it has a single hole over here to let you know when you have 17 rounds in there. So basically, when you look at this, you know that you either have 1 round or you have 17 rounds and nothing in between. So a lot of times when I'm training people, I'll tell them, put 6 rounds in the magazine or put 10 rounds in the magazine, and they'll lose count and they'll come to me and they'll be like, "How many rounds do I have in this magazine?" And I'm like, "I have no idea. Take everything out and put it back in again." So I found these a little annoying to work with. So even though they're pretty good, I kind of put these in the box, and I don't use these. I use these KCIs. They work good, no problems. You know, they're only $9, so you can get, you know, 10 of these at a time. You know, I use these in the Glock 9. Right now I'm using them in the Glock 19 because the 17's out getting repaired. You know, because the trigger spring failed on that over the weekend. It took 75,000 rounds to get it there, and those there are the magazines that got it there. Basically, these 17 rounders stick out a little bit at the bottom here when you insert them into the Glock 19. But I do have some 15 round KCI magazines that fit flush with the 19. Okay? So you can also get the 15 rounders. They work pretty good. If you're using steel case ammunition, sometimes it might be a little hard to see the cases through the back. So what you want to do is basically just push down on the first round, and then you'll see everything move in there, and that's how you can you'll get a sense of how many rounds you got in there. So that's the little trick when you're loading steel case ammunition into these magazines, and you're can't quite see through the holes how many rounds you got in there. But that's the bottom line. KCI magazines, you know, made in South Korea. Great magazines. No reason not to get them. They're cheap. They're $9 each. You know, I mean, it sure beats the, you know, $20 to $25 for the Glock originals. So you know, like I said, I've dropped them plenty of times. They've been through all sorts of weather, and they just work. I'll talk to you guys next time. Thanks for watching.